What's going on, guys? I know it's been a long time since I made a video, but there's been reasons for that, and I have a new family now. It's just been really busy, and I really don't have the right setup, but I'm going to start doing a series about the game that I really like. It's Dark Souls. Specifically, I've been playing on the Switch because it's so easy to play it on the Switch. You can take it anywhere and all that, but I'm going to be doing the recording on the PC version here. And I'm going to do something a little interesting. I'm not going to be playing with any spells. I'm not going to be playing with any high-powered weapons. I'm going to be using an Indiana Jones build. And I've seen Indiana Jones builds on the internet for Dark Souls, and they usually just use the whip only, and to me that's a bit boring. So I'm going to give myself some liberties because, you know, in the movies he had three weapons. He had his fists. He had his gun. And he had the whip, of course, so that's what I'm going to be doing in this playthrough. Now, this by no means is a 100% walkthrough. I'm not even going to be initiating certain quests to get certain spells or anything. It's just going to be my basic weapons and a full playthrough of the main game, just beating all the bosses and stuff. I might go through the DLC, I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I'll probably do those at the very end if I do them. Alright, without further ado, let's get started. Now, for the name, you could go with a bunch of different things. You could go Dr. Jones, Indiana Jones, Henry Jones Jr., but we're going to go with your basic Indiana Jones. So let's go ahead and do that. And, of course, sex. I don't think we have any female Indiana Jones. We're going to male, of course. It's quite obvious. For the class, now this is an interesting one. You have a choice between Wanderer or Thief. Now, the Thief is lacking in vitality, endurance, and strength, and those are the main stats that we're going to be focusing on. As you can see, endurance and strength and vitality here are 10 for the Wanderer, so he has the advantage over the Thief. Now, the Thief starts with the Master Key, but you can still pick the Master Key as a gift for your Wanderer here. See, here's the Thief. He's quite lacking with the vitality. It's only one, but that's 3 levels. 3 levels we won't have to level if we go with the Wanderer. The Dex is 1 point higher. That's not a big deal. But this is a Dex-oriented and strength-oriented build, so yeah. Master Key, of course. Average, we'll go commoner and short. Light hair, and that's our beginning character. Indiana Jones build, here we go. Now we're going to be skipping all cutscenes, of course. Welcome to the Undead Asylum. Of course, your basic tutorial level. We're not going to be killing any of these hollows in the hallway. They're just a waste of time. In fact, we're just going to go ahead and go nothing bare fists right now. Now, disclaimer, we are going to be using a fist type weapon, but it's kind of like a brass knuckles type thing, but it's still using your fists in Dark Souls, so I'm taking a liberty there as I am with the crossbow, because there is no revolver in Dark Souls. Now for here, you just want to light the fire. You don't want to rest at it, because you really can't do anything with it right now. And of course, you have your buddy, the asylum demon, just waiting up top for you, sitting there just gazing down upon you. Just run to the left here. No sense in dealing with his ass right now. We'll make mince meat of him shortly. Of course, light this bonfire. Like I said, we're not going to be picking up much. There's a shield here, but we're not even going to use it. Now, we are going to use the scimitar for the opening part here, just because it would take forever to kill the asylum demon with nothing but your fists. So we are going to use the scimitar for this one section only and not use it ever again. Although it would be pretty cool to use. It's got a nice moveset. I really like it, and it does bleed damage, which is always good. You just want to trigger the ball here. Very Indiana Jones-like here. Rolling ball. We're just going to skip all the dialogue just to get our Estus flask. Now you could kill him now, or you could just wait till he dies right here. Halfway up the stairs, he dies anyway. Yeah, take these hollows seriously. They really do a lot of damage, even for the weakest enemy in the game. But this is Dark Souls, after all. One advantage with this build is you're going to have a lot of speed with your rolls, because we're not wearing any kind of armor or anything. You can time your rolls to go through arrows right there, since we're not using a shield at all in this playthrough. We look down upon this silent demon, of course, and stab him in the head. Now, if you stay behind this guy, he can't really hit you very well. He can still swing his hammer and hit you, but just do a quick roll. Just stay in the crack of his ass here. I double-handed this right here, and he'll always do this butt stomp, which is really easy to trigger him to do it. And that's it. He's done. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Now, we're going to be picking up a number of soul items, but we're not going to use them to level up. We're going to save them for the sole purpose of leveling up our fist weapon, which is the first weapon we're going to get an upgrade up to +5. And that's going to be the objective of this video, and also to open up one shortcut to from Firelink Shrine from the Undead Parish. We're going to do that in this video as well, for part 1. Right off the bat, we're just going to rest at the bonfire and get from 5 Estus flasks to 10. Because this bonfire has already been kindled, thank goodness. Gives us a little extra health there. Do an about face and get this humanity. Now we're going to go get some fire bombs right here on the right side. Now, I don't really use these things very often, but I guess they can be quite useful early game if you really want to use them. But we're not really going to use them in this playthrough. Just showing you where they are. Of course, we're going to get some homeward bones next before we start our journey down below in our quest to open up this shortcut right here on the right. And there's a key right there that we're going to get later, but that's a little bit later, to get the rusted iron ring, which will help us in the swamp area. Down this elevator. Now, I'm not going to pick up everything, like I said. I'm just going to get what I need, and here are the bones, homeward bones. Now, the Lloyd's Talisman can be quite useful if you're going to try for the Mimic Helmet, unless you don't want to kill all the Mimics. If you want it early, there's a trick to getting it, but I'm not going to be doing it in this playthrough. Now, these skeletons will follow you. Now, if you just run away, go this way, there's a soul item here in the kind of hidden off, and then just kind of make it hard for the skeletons to chase you. But one managed to find me here. As you see, the bonfire is not lit anymore. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go a little bit further down these stairs, and once you hear the flame reignite, you know he's gone, lost interest, or fell off a cliff, or whatever the hell he's done. Now, we still got 2,000 something souls, but we're not going to use them. Like I said, we're going to save them. So we're going to be upgrading a weapon soon. But we have to open that shortcut first. Now let's go ahead and get rid of the scimitar, since this is an Indiana Jones walkthrough, and he didn't really use a scimitar. Well, actually, he did use a weapon in the Temple of Doom, but very briefly, so we're not going to count this as a weapon that he has used in the movies. So, back to our fists. Now we're going to pick up this soul here. And we're going to use the master key to open up an area we really shouldn't have to have access to right now. We really shouldn't have access to this new area, but we're going to use the master key to open it and get a quite nice large soul item here, which is worth quite a bit. And we're going to come up to this rickety bridge. Oh, this brings back memories if you're a Jones fan, right? Temple of Doom, anybody? Oh, yeah. This dragon up ahead now. You don't want to screw with this guy. He will wake up and kill you instantly. But we are going to get one item from him. But the other two items will wake him up, and you definitely don't want to do that. But since these two items right here are not part of our walkthrough, playthrough, we're just going to ignore them. Although they are good items. Now, these drakes up ahead will shoot lightning at you, and they will stun your ass into oblivion, and it only takes like one hit, and you're pretty much stunned, and then just another breath of lightning on you, and you're dead. So what you got to be is cautious here. Kind of run at him straight ahead, and then just veer off. Now watch that tail. He almost knocked me off right there, as you can see. This is a back shortcut into the darkroot garden, or basin, or whatever it's called. We're just going to go ahead and hit this elevator up. Now, there's a Black Knight coming up, and yeah, he's not really one to trifle with right now. He will kick your ass. He's got a very good weapon. The Black Knight halberd, which will tear your ass to pieces, especially at a level 3 Wanderer, which is where I am right now. But we're going to rest at this bonfire just in case, and run out here and try and dodge him. Yeah, just get around him as quickly as possible. Now, we are going to be picking up first bit of clothing for our character. It's the leather armor. It's not really armor per se. It's more of like a, I don't know, looks like a corset or something. I don't know. It's very weak, but it's going to be, you know, fashionable for our character, for Indy. Kind of looks like his undershirt. I guess it's the best you could come up. Now, we do have a longbow, which we are going to use only for a couple of occasions. Not to kill an enemy per se, but just to trigger something a couple of times. I'm not dealing with the beta chaos without it. Let's just put it that way. So, quite frank, I'm just going to use it twice. I'm going to use it to get... Oh, don't kill this guy yet. Those lizards hold quite rare items, and you don't want to kill him yet. You want to have maximum item discovery before you take on these lizards, because there's a good chance you could get a slab out of it, and the slabs are the best thing to get to upgrade your weapons to plus 15. We're not going to go down any paths. No divine. Well, we are going to go down divine just to get through the catacombs with less of a headache. I just dodged this tree guy, and here the Titanite demon is not to be messed with right now. We're just going to avoid him at all costs. While he is easy to take down and cheese, we're not going to cheese him yet. We will, but not yet. We don't have our gun yet, so here we're going to go ahead and spend our souls that we picked up. We don't have quite enough to get to plus 5, but we can get to plus 4 for our fist weapon, which is the first weapon we're going to use.
Well, I'm not prepared.
So first we're going to just go ahead and buy it. It's called the, well, you can get your gesture if you want. It's called the caetus or something? I'm not even sure how to pronounce it, but it's it scales with dex and strength, which is the two stats we're going to focus on only, besides endurance and vitality. So this is a good weapon for us to use for this playthrough. And it fits Indy because he throws a mean hook, right? Mean jab. We're going to be jabbing and punching our way through this game. Now we're going to get up to 8. We needed 9. We needed 8 shards, but we're only going to use 8 here. And we're out of money, or souls, so we can't really upgrade yet. So we're going to have to kill some enemies and come back
Neither of us want
and upgrade to plus 4. So what we're going to do is we're going to test out our new toy here, the caetus. Like I said, the advantage of this build is it's going to be very light. You'll have amazing rolls, the fastest rolls you can possibly have. Although the crossbow will take a little bit of weight, but it's pretty much nothing. So the whip weighs hardly anything too, so this is your first weapon. Quite fun to use. We don't need anything in our left hand right now. We can parry without anything in our hand. And this build is heavily dependent on parrying, and I'm not the best at it, but I'm pretty okay. We will get the Hornet Ring later to increase our damage. It'll be a mainstay in our slot. It'll be situational. Sometimes we'll move slots out, but for the most part, we will have it equipped. We'll get that in episode 2, though. Parrying is so fun in this game. If you get it just right, you can knock the shit out of them. So early on, this thing isn't even upgraded yet. When parrying, you just gotta kind of wait until they come forward with their weapon. It's kind of hard to just explain, but you'll get the hang of it. We need to get just a little bit more before we can upgrade to +4. And here I'm going to try to be a little stealthy. Kind of screw it up though. You can get behind him if you just do it just before you get to him. Each enemy kind of has their own animations. It's kind of hard to time it sometimes. Got it there. Yeah. Love it. You can also kick shields out of their way, but we're going to be using the whip to do that. The whip is amazing for knocking shields down. And then we can, of course, use our gun to counter attack with it as well. Kind of use it in conjunction. Combinations are going to be something I'll be showing y'all. I'm going to be using throughout. Eventually, we're going to get another caetus in our left hand, but not right now. It's not important right now. But we can do a little jab in the stomach area, follow up with something in the right hand. Of course, you can augment these weapons with fire and all that stuff, but we're not going to do any of that. We are going to make a divine weapon, and it's going to be a caetus, but it's only going to be for the catacomb area because dealing with those skeletons is a massive pain in the ass. Now here we're just going to go ahead and get our key to the basement, which leads to the lower Undead Berg. We're not going to deal with those assholes in the hallway yet. Now we have enough souls to upgrade to +4. And once we do that, we're going to go head on to the asylum again, where we just came from, and get a specific ring we're going to need for our playthrough. A very important ring called the rusted iron ring, which allows you to walk into swamps and tar and stuff like that, water that's not supposed to be walked into, that slows you down. And trust me, you'll definitely need this ring to make your life easier. But let's go ahead and we're going to upgrade to +4. It's a damn shame we didn't have enough to get to +5 though. +5 would have been amazing to get this early, but we will have it by the end of this episode. But for now, +4 will be enough. And we're going to go ahead and head into the asylum again. There's a very specific path you have to take to get back. It's not so easy to figure out unless you've been played this game before and knew about it. I mean, who would have thought to roll up like a damn egg? I mean, I guess eventually you could find out, but getting up there too is quite cryptic. Now there is a guy here that's guarding a firekeeper soul, which is what we're going to use to upgrade our flask. You can just go around this guy. He's quite slow. We're just going to get that keeper soul, and we're just going to get on out of here. We will kill him later once we have the whip and the gun, but for now, let's just get on out of here and get this ring we need. Rusted iron ring. One of the best rings in the game if you're trying to go through Blighttown, that's for damn sure. And for other, like the water in the basin area, That damn dragon could kiss my fucking ass. God, I hate that thing. We'll deal with him in the next episode. So yes, the cryptic part of getting back to the asylum involves this, basically. You have to get the key, which is right here. And then you gotta come back, up the elevator again, and then get into the nest so the bird can take you away. How cryptic is this bullshit? I guess some people might have figured it out eventually on their own, but I don't know. I think they used a walkthrough. But yes, this game got some pretty cryptic things in it, especially on how to get to the DLC. The second DLC is very... I don't see how anybody could have figured it out how to get to it, but here you're just going to roll up into an egg and just wait about 30 seconds or so. I think it's like 30 seconds. And then you'll get picked up by the bird and taken back to the asylum, which is where we started the game, and get that ring. It wasn't that long, I guess. So we're going to skip the cutscene here. And we're back. Now these hollows with torches are no joke. They're stronger than the other hollows, and they will kick your ass with one swipe of that flame. So what we're going to do, we're going to just lure them up here. They have a zombie mentality. They will just all kind of just come them in a mob. You got to be careful though. We're just going to jump off here. They will follow you, so you have to get to this next bonfire quickly. Just take a quick right and in through this door and rest at this bonfire quickly, because they can come right behind you and knock your ass out. Now for this next part, you could easily die. We're just going to parry Black Knight one time just to get around him. We're not going to fight him right now. We're just going to parry him once and then run. Just run past him. Oscar will follow you, however. The one that gave us that Escus flask is right there. He will become hostile. But right now, we're just going to go ahead and get this ball to hit him. Then I'm going to open this gate. Now, this is a glitch, or something about a glitch here. You can rest at the bonfire and it won't matter. He'll still try to hit you. As you can see, watch this. See, I'm resting. And there he is. He's still coming. So you just got to kind of get ready. We're just going to go ahead and take him out fisticuff style here. Just learning to parry in this game go a long way. And we're going to do backstabs as well with the caetus. I think that's how you say it. So backstabs and parries, fists. Main source of your offensive firepower right now, until we get the whip, of course, and the gun. I keep calling it a gun, but it's really the crossbow, but it's the closest to a gun we got. So. He rolls slowly because of his armor, but don't underestimate him. He'll still screw you up. Don't try really kicking his shield like that. It doesn't really work that well. Just continue to backstab and punch. We almost got his ass. One more punch to the gut and we'll be done. Of course he had to roll away, and boom. In true indie fashion, we have suppressed our enemy with our fists. Now, let's go ahead and get our Estus back, or our health, I mean. And we're going to go ahead and get the ring and get on out of here. Up the stairs we go. Like I said, these hollows, man, don't underestimate them. They'll still kick your ass. So this guy almost killed me just now. Just let's go ahead and top it off. And we got a couple more idiots to deal with before we can get back. We'll have plenty of souls to upgrade to +5 now. They'll just go into that frenzy, man. And just, man. You get a pack of these things and they'll really screw you up big time. So never, even the weakest enemy in Dark Souls is a formidable opponent. Now, we didn't go in here last time when we killed the asylum demon. We went through the fog door, but this time we're going to take on these two guys with shields. And I mistimed it there as well. You got to be careful. Just be careful. Yeah, I'm going to have to heal again. This guy's, he's just going for the stabs. There we go. Who knew your fists could be good in Dark Souls? But they can be. It's the beauty of Dark Souls is you can make anything a viable build. And that's it. Now we got that key we use. Go through the door and get the rusted iron ring. And this will allow us to walk through hostile surfaces, uneven surfaces, like the swamps and the water. But now we got to get back to Firelink, upgrade to +5, and then we'll call it an episode 1. I'm going to try to make these videos about 30 minutes long because this is a long game, and but like I said, I'm not going through everything, but it's still going to take time, and try to put them out a couple times a week if I can, just depending on schedule and everything. But I need to make videos again. I'm tired of not doing them, and I enjoy doing them. I don't make money on YouTube. I just kind of roll these guys or just walk through these guys. They're slow to react. The thing about Dark Souls is they have aggro, and it's very specific. You can exploit the hell out of it, and we will exploit the hell out of it later on. You'll see the aggro. It's like they're behind a line and they can't go across it. It's really funny sometimes. They'll just stand there and take a beating because you haven't crossed their line yet. There's one more soul item down there. It's very, very small. It's like a 200er, but we're gonna go ahead and pick it up anyway. And we're gonna go back to Andre and upgrade our fists to +5, and then we're gonna come back and call it a round 1, episode 1. Now we could kill this guy off to the left for kicks, but we'll leave him alive for now. He is an evil bastard in the game though, but we're not doing a miracle build, we're not doing a faith build, so we don't need his spells. We don't need anything from him, so it wouldn't matter if we killed him or not. But he'd probably kill us right now. Well, maybe not. Probably take him out, but this is a very good elevator. I like the level design in this game too. It's really nice how everything's connected. They kind of strayed from that in the other sequels. We're just gonna run past these guys. We're tired of them. For now, we got enough souls to upgrade, so we're just gonna keep on going. One of the tedious things about this game, though, is the farming. You have to farm if you want all the stuff, but we're gonna do as little farming as possible in this playthrough. I'm not gonna spend hours farming, and if I did, I would definitely edit it out. But yeah, just to get the materials to upgrade, which is why we're using so few weapons, so we're not gonna have to upgrade a lot of stuff. So. All right, so we got to get 1 shard since we were 1 short. Upgrade to +5. And we are maxed out for now until we get the next ember. Another thing we're going to do though is we're going to go ahead and buy some ammo for our gun, even though we don't have the gun yet. So we're going to top that off as much as we can, although we did need to get the repair kit and we don't quite have enough, and this soul I know ain't gonna be enough, but let's go ahead and use it anyway. It's like 200. Yeah, the repair kit will be important to have, definitely, because weapons do break in this game. It does take a while, but you don't want to be somewhere like far away and you can't use anything, you could buy repair powder, but for the most part, we just need to repair at different bonfires when we have the chance. But we don't have the money yet, so let's keep on going back now to the next objective. Episode 2 will involve getting the Indy's hat. That's the main objective in the next episode, is to get the hat. It's not a perfect replication, but it's Dark Souls. What can you expect? Should run past this asshole again. And back to the bonfire, and that'll be it. If you guys hadn't played this game, I highly recommend it. No matter what build you go for, it's one of the best games of all time for a reason. They call it the flawed masterpiece. It does have some funny AI issues, but no game is perfect, and this one certainly isn't, but it's a damn enjoyable game, let me just put it that way. So we are back, and we have a whopping 1 soul, but we're not going to need it right now. That's it for episode 1, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in episode 2, where we will get our hat.